Here are 7 dreams indicating poverty. So if you are having this kind of dream, it means there's something going on in your life you need to work on. These 7 dreams I'm going to be mentioning in this video today are very important. Like I used to say, dream is one of the ways that God can communicate with humans, or how humans can communicate with the extraterrestrial worlds. So there are many messages that will be passing you by if you don't have the spiritual knowledge or spiritual interpretation. In this video today, I will be mentioning 7 different dreams that if you have and you don't take action on them, it's possible to resort to poverty, setback, stagnations, and debt. So if you are having this kind of dreams and you are not working on yourself, it can lead to something serious. Like I used to say, dreams is one of the ways God can communicate with human. Before something happens to you, there are messages that God will send to you, and you can only get them through humans, prophetic humans, or maybe through dreams. So, but if you don't have spiritual knowledge or spiritual interpretation like this kind of videos, if you are not watching this kind of videos, you may be losing a lot of vital informations. A lot of messages will be passing you and you wouldn't even know what is going on. I said it in one of my videos that before something happens to a woman, before something can happen to you as a human being, definitely God will have shown you the signs. You will be given the signs. But because of ignorance or because of not having spiritual interpretation, you will lose that vital information until that thing happens. So, and that is why I say videos like this are very important for anyone that want their life to be going very smoothly, or whether you are gifted or not, whether you are choosing or not. If you always have dream and you are forgetting, it is not good. It means your spiritual knowledge is dead. Something is wrong with you somewhere. So if you always have dream and you always forget, it's not good. I've made videos about that. You can go and watch it on this channel. I've made a video about it. If you always have dream and you don't remember, something is definitely wrong with you. Most good information will be passing you by, and you will be losing some vital lead, spiritual lead. So something would have happened before you will remember, oh, I've had this kind of dream. There was a time someone messaged me here, a lady actually. So she talked about how she found herself in the dreams facing some kind of challenges, and the thing later happened to her. Now she could not remember the dream the time she had that particular dream, but later on when that thing happened, she flashed back to the time she had the dream and say, oh, I've had a similar experience like this. If something good will happen to you, firstly it will be by dreams. Sometimes you can see, sometimes you may not see it. So but God always find a way to show us give us some clues so we can get ourselves prepared. So a lot of spiritual problems or challenges you are facing now is due to your spiritual negligence, not catering for any. There are people here that will say it's just dream. If your daughter comes to you and say, oh, dad or mom, I have this kind of dream, you say, oh, just ignore it, that's just. I did not mean to scare you or anything, but if you're having this kind of dream, I'm sorry, it means something terrible is about to hit you. And this is why you need to watch this video to know if you have ever had this kind of dreams, or any one of them, or maybe next time by mistake, God forbid, you had this kind of dream, you will know what to do instantly. I've posted several remedies on this channel you can try out. I'm just making this video to enlighten you, to let you know what the kind of dream you had, what it means, so you know what to prepare for. So most of the spiritual problems we always get involved with may not be that critical if you are taking steps. If you have taken step right at the outset, at the beginning of that problem. So whenever any sign is shown to you, either in the dream or anyway, if you can take step right before it getting so worst, the problem may be easy to solve. It's just like a medical issue, when you are having some problems, if you take care of them right before they get so serious, the treatment will be so easier. So the same thing with spiritual stuffs. If you are having bad dreams, most especially the one I'm going to mention in this video, and you are just ignoring it, you are saying it's just dreams, and maybe it's just because of what you were thinking or something. I'm telling you honestly, it makes could be serious more than what you are thinking. Okay, we will start with the first one. This first one is very common. In fact, I've heard a lot of people complaining about it. First one we are going to start with today is picking snail. Picking snail. I'm telling you for fact, if you always dream and find yourself picking snail in the dream, it means stagnations. It means when you are working on something, it's not the results not going to come on time. If you apply for job, if you apply for any applications, job application, visa applications, or the kind of things like that, it's not going to work out on time. There is going to be delay. So if you find yourself in the dream picking snail, you should take step instantly. You shouldn't wait for maybe it's just a dream or anything. You have to work on yourself. You can pray, you can use several spiritual. I've posted about delay, I've posted solution about it on this channel. You can go and watch the video. I'll paste the link here under this video, so you can go and watch that video where I talk about the solution for delay. So if you actually dreamed and you find yourself picking snail in the dream, my brother and my sister, it is very serious, and I'm telling you honestly. And I just like I said, I did not mean to scare you or just to create any fabrication or useless thing. I'm talking from experience. I'm seeing things as a spiritualist and based on what I've heard about people's case and what we have experienced also. So honestly, if you find yourself picking snail, don't ignore it, don't wait. Pray, do whatever you can do to avoid delay. The spirit of delay is around you. Okay, so if you find yourself picking snail, it's not luck. It's not like you are going to pick money, just like people will be interpreting it. It's never good. So that's the first one. Then the second one is picking peppers or plucking pepper in the dreams. Any kind of pepper is not good. This is not about the general perspective of pepper is can be very uncomfortable with the eyes, or the kind of definition you give to it. But I'm saying this as a spiritualist, that picking pepper is beyond that. If you are picking pepper in the dream, it means poverty. Yes, it's a spirit of poverty that's going to hit that person very soon. So if you find yourself picking peppers, any types of pepper, ball peppers, all this Cameroonian pepper, or any types of pepper, it is not good. Or if you are picking pepper, or you are buying peppers, or you are giving pepper in the dreams, it's never good. You should pray on the spirit of poverty to leave you, generational poverty or any kind of poverty. In fact, if things are going smoothly for you this period, don't think well, there's no way this dream is affecting me. And I want to say this: the reason why many don't work on their life until the thing gets so serious is that when they had that kind of dream, they will, and the effect will not come so instantly. So you will feel there's nothing going on. So for example, you sleep tonight and you had this kind of dream, and the following day, no one is chasing you from your job, your boss is not hating you, there's no bad signs actually. So you feel, oh, this is just a dream. But just like I said at the beginning of this video, before anything can happen, there are signs that God gives us. God shows us signs, because there are many problems that God don't want us to be in. So He will give us some signs to work on it. So if you don't have the spiritual knowledge, if you are not watching this kind of videos, you will lose that vital information. You will lose that message. You will lose it. You will just think it's not necessary. What does pepper mean? You will be giving it all different kind of interpretations, which are very wrong. So picking pepper is very, very bad. So it can lead to poverty and debt, all the rest of them. So that's the second one. Then the third one is Walking naked. Oh, this is like exposures to spiritual attacks. So if you find yourself walking naked in the dream, it is very bad. So if you are doing something in secret, it means it is exposed to the enemies. In fact, if you find yourself walking naked in the dreams, it will be very hard to get help or assistance this period. So just like I said, all of these things I'm clarifying here is not to scare you, but I'm just saying this categorically to let you realize what you need to prepare yourself for in case you had this kind of dream. So I've heard several people talking about the good dreams. No one will make videos like this. No one will talk about the bad aspect of dreams. No, someone will say, if you dream like this, it means money is coming to you. If you dream like that, it means you are going to receive big things. But let me tell you, as this life is two categories. So the good part and the second bad part. So you may experience the good part. I'm not disputing the fact that there are good dreams that you had and they will have good impact in your life, but also there are dreams like this that have that can have bad impacts in your life if care is not taken. So if you are walking naked, you to get help will be so hard this period. And whenever you had that dream, you should pray on that, the spirit of hatred. You should pray on the spirit of exposure to spiritual attacks. So in fact, if you are saving some kind of money in your bank account, you should pray very well on that to achieve something. The money may not go to what you are planning it for that period. So that's the second one. So that's the third one. Then the fourth one, this is very common. If you find yourself wearing rags in the dreams, so this particularly means hatred. So if care is not taken, if you had this kind of dreams and you don't take the right steps, it's possible to start experiencing hatred from your job, even from your family. You just feel that your husband or your wife or your children are just all of a sudden hate you for no reason because of what you have not been taking care of. So a lot of people will be saying, yeah, I don't know where this problem comes from. I did not do bad to anyone. But God has given you shine, but you ignore it. Just because of, not watching videos, like not having the spiritual knowledge. So like I used to say, it's not every time we'll be posting videos about how to be prosperous, how to be, you need deep spiritual knowledge to be guiding you on your spiritual journey. Okay, so that's the fourth one. So it's not good when you find yourself wearing and don't say someone will have pity on you. No, it's very bad dream. So it means you are going to experience hatred. You are going to lose something big. That's another thing that can happen when you had that kind of dream. Something big, something so precious to you. And in fact, it can be properties, it can be life. So someone so close to you, so you should work on that, you should pray on that. So that's what it means. So then the fifth one, so this is very common, and in fact I cannot count how many times people have reported this kind of dreams to me. They will say, Baba, I find myself in the village in my old school. So this means setbacks. So whenever you have this kind of dreams and you don't take care of it, it actually means setbacks. If you have reached some certain levels, if care is not taken, you will be taken back. So that's why you will be experiencing not being promoted at your work, delay, experiencing setbacks. Actually, that's what this dream means. So those of you that will find yourself among your old peers in the village, in the school, just know that it's not good. Although this dream has two parts, has two different meanings, but very commonly, if you are seeing yourself too often in the old school, wearing your old clothes, finding yourself in the village, back in the village, place that you've left for a long time, playing with the kids that you've left, so it is very bad. Most especially if you find yourself in the school, like secondary school, primary school, still sitting down in the class. that means setback. So you need to work on this. So like before I will be giving you the last the sixth one, I want you to know that all of these things we are mentioning as solutions. So don't be scared, don't feel so bad that, oh, is it, no, they have, they all have solutions. So but the solution will be so easier if you take step on time, not before it gets so worst. Okay, now that's the fifth one, right? Then the sixth one, the sixth bad dreams that means poverty, setbacks, and stagnations, and all kind of problems like that, is when you are picking money on the floor or stealing it. So people, I mean, this one is very common. When someone had that kind of dream, they will say, "Oh, my luck is coming. I was picking money on the floor." And this is very hard to interpret it if you don't have a deep spiritual knowledge. You will give it different meanings. In fact, if you tell it to someone that has less or little spiritual knowledge, they will say, "Oh, just be happy. Your money is coming." In fact, there was a time someone actually narrated this kind of. He said that his pastor told him that he's going to have money, and he's not seeing any sign of that money. I said, okay, that means the person that interpreted the dream for you does not have the dream interpretation of what the dream means. But the fact is, or let me say, the truth is, dreams can have different meanings. Okay, so it can be good or bad. But honestly, this one I'm mentioning here, they don't always have good parts. So if you are picking money on the floor, or you are stealing money somewhere, you may lose something so precious to you that period, most especially money. So don't feel that because you were picking money in the dream means you are going to have money in reality. So it is not always good. Okay, so that is not the kind of dream you should be having. So joy is gone, the fact that it's about money, it's not good. It's not good. You should work on it and pray on it. So then lastly, this particular one is about you can move from grace to grass. God forbid. I'm praying that anyone that is watching this, God will not take you from your grace to the grass. But this is very common. If you are having the dream so often and you are not taking care, you are not working on yourself, a lot of dreams, and you are just nonchalant person. Most especially people that don't believe in spiritual things. So the problem will get so stuck in their body for a long time. And let me tell you one thing, before problems can start manifesting, it will have been in the body. It will have happened for a long time before it to start manifesting physically. So I said it in one of my videos that many of problems we experience had already been planned out spiritually before they start manifesting in reality. That is why you need to be appeasing your ori. If you believe in that, you need to be, if you don't do ori appeasement, you should be praying to your creator, your head, for guidance. Protection really matters. Don't joke with it. Not every time about prosperity I want to be. Protection really matters, because a lot of things will happen to your ori, your creators, and they will reflect in your life, but it takes time to reflect, and then you might have lost a lot of things. So this last one is when you are falling from a high places. It can be mountain, it can be on top of your fence, staircase, something that you've reached some higher, or you are not in any surface, you are not on any surface, or just find yourself falling in the dream. It's very bad. You tend to lose a lot of progress, a lot of promotions, a lot of good things, but it will take you back. So it's similar to the one I explained, finding yourself in the village or in the old school. So these are some of the bad dreams. So, and like I said, I will be interpreting dreams in my next video. So we talked about the good part next time, about the one that you can have that can indicate goodness. But honestly, if it is left with me, I will say this bad dream interpretation is much better than the good, because the good one don't usually comes. You understand? So in fact, there are some of these good dreams that they will interpret to you that they are just deceit. It's not as they will appear, or it's not as they will actually reflect your life. So they are just like a deceit. When the enemies want to deceive you, they will give you that kind of dream, like the one I explained in the sixth dream that is not good, like picking money. So someone will just interpret that as something good. So it's just a deceit, just to deceive you and feel, oh, I'm okay. So that is it. You need to be watching. So thank you so much if you have watched to this moment. I hope you have learned a lot of things today. Next time I will be coming on your screen with another fighter informations. Till then, remain blessed. I still remain your spiritualist, Ifajimi Ifakayode. Please, if you are on Instagram, follow my Instagram page, follow my Facebook. I want to move to Facebook as well. Follow my Facebook page. So we'll be posting more video there. So also, thank you so much and remain blessed.